Yar! Ahoy, mateys, and welcome to Talk Like a Pirate Day with Lumio by Smart. I'm joined by Admiral One Eye Asha and Captain Chipper Toes Chad, and we're here to tell you about how you can explore your universe with Lumio. So with Lumio, you can optimize lesson delivery from any device and have engaging students anywhere. We be no strangers to learning here at Smart, so we're going to get you started quickly. Why Lumio? Basically, with flexibility, you're able to use lessons anywhere. Um, you have collaborative workspaces, game-based activities, and you can also combine different file types. So no matter where you found that treasure, you can put it all in one treasure lesson. So how does Lumio work? Basically, you have treasure trove of resources. You can set sail with ready-made content or lessons you already have. It saves time by combining resources. You can add adventurous activities and save yourself some time. For delivery, your only requirement is a web browser. So no matter what type of device your student is using, you're able to do that. And you can engage your students and ignite collaboration whether no matter where they are in the world as well. Ahoy, it's time to walk the plank and find hidden ed tech treasures.
Awesome. Thank you so much, landlubber Lois. Ahoy, mateys. I want to show you today what you can do with Lumio. So what you're seeing on screen is the Lumio dashboard. So I'm signed in as a teacher right now, and you can see it says Miss Asha's class. And here I have my library. So these are all of the lessons I have created. I also have the ability to organize my lessons, and I can put them in files or folders so that way I now have my math content all together or my science content all together. To get started, though, all you have to do is press this plus button. And so when Lois was talking about being able to combine different file types, I'm able to do that right here. I can bring in a PDF, a notebook file, if you're one of those old school smart users, PowerPoint, or even Google Slides. So I can bring all that content by just clicking here. And my lesson library is actually synced up to my Google Drive. And so I can access content right from my Google Drive as well. You can see here I can bring in a YouTube video. I have templates, ready-made resources. So for right now, I do already have a lesson for today, but I do want to edit it. I want to add some content. So what you're seeing on screen is the editor. And so here I have the content that I've already created, but I want to add something else. I think maybe a YouTube video would be a good idea. So by pressing that plus button here at the bottom of my screen, it pops up that ad, and I'm going to search for a video on Blackbeard, the infamous Blackbeard. What's great about the YouTube search is that it will play the video right within our workspace, right within Lumio, so students don't have to navigate anywhere. And I think, let me go with this first video, the most feared pirate. Oh, I love it. I'm going to go ahead, add that in, and now it's in my lesson. And I think I'm going to make a couple more changes. I want to add something else as well. So I'll press that plus button and I'm going to import a resource right from my Google Drive. I think I have an activity, which is a PDF, and I'm going to have my students actually create their own treasure map. Oh no, password protected. All right, we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and finish editing for now. And I'm going to go ahead and start my lesson. So once I start my lesson, this is what it's going to look like for my students. You can see here, I can see that I already have some students that are signed into my class. I can change the pace of my lesson. So if I change it to student, my students can actually advance pages on their own. And then when I bring it back to teacher, it will bring them right back to that title page. If you like, you can even join my class right now if you go to hellosmart.com and enter in the class code 86184 and follow along. So here's my YouTube video that I brought in. And as I mentioned before, I can play this video right here. My students can play it right on their device. They don't have to navigate out to a YouTube app or to another browser tab. And it does not play the ads, which is really helpful. Next up, I have a shout it out. And shout it out is a great way to give a voice to students. So I had this running earlier, and we can review some of the results. So I had posed a question to my students. What do they already know about pirates? And you can see I have some answers from a few of them. They sail the seas, of course. They stick to the pirate code. There's definitely a code and honor amongst pirates. And of course, we hear live for the sea. They love finding treasures. And with Lumio, there's tons of treasures that teachers and students can find. Next up is a super sort activity. So you saw that I was able to bring in content, bring in a YouTube video, but we have some amazing activities and templates that you can use. So what I'll do for right now is I'll actually model this activity just so you can see what it is. So we have this fun pirate template, and this one is actually a word family game. So students can actually drag the image to the correct word, and we have bat, and you can see we can blow up the ship. Super fun. At the top, you might see where it says View Progress. This is where I can see where my students have actually participated. So I have 4 students that have completed, I have 1 that's in progress, and then 1 that hasn't started as yet. And that's fine. I can even see here the names of my students and show their progress. So you can see here, I have Elizabeth Swan, Diana, Lois is finishing up here, Stephen, Reggie. Awesome work, you guys. Thank you so much. I'm going to pass it over to Chad for the next one.
Yeah,
And this is
our
our flip
next
out game.
our next activity is called Flip Out, and when you take a look at it, it looks really familiar when you think about using flashcards to study. So a lot of people have used them where you put the question on one side and the answer on the other. But in this scenario, what we've done is tried to go for something a little more adventurous since we're on a pirate theme today. So when we click on any of these cards, it's kind of like a choose your own adventure. When you click on it, it shows different activities that the class can complete together. Like this one, for example, where you want to choose one at word and one and word and create a cartoon using both words. So it gives the class a fun way to understand the content that you're delivering.
And it's lots of fun. And I like the fact that it's like a choose your own adventure. We also have collaborative workspaces here. And so on this page, this one I've set up as a group workspace. So I'm going to go ahead and set it up so that my students can actually be paired off into teams to participate. So let's do 3 groups. And you can see it randomly selects my students. Now, if I know that maybe Chad and Diana, they don't get along so well or they don't work so well together, I can actually switch it and move Diana over to team 2 to work with Lois. I'll go ahead and start this workspace. And with this activity, what I would like the students to do is drag the name of the locations on the map where Blackbeard had docked his pirate ship. And so you can see Team 1 already getting some marks there and moving some locations. Excellent work, Team 1. I can navigate through the teams and see what Team 2 is doing. Excellent. I can give them immediate feedback as well. So I can take my green Little marker here, give them a check mark for what they're doing, and give immediate feedback right to my students. Let's check on team 3. Oh, they are done. They are just rocking and rolling through this. Excellent work, you guys. Now, this one here is actually an image of a map, and I have infinitely cloned the image of the sail ship or the pirate ship. I'll just take a brief moment to go back to my editor so I can show you how I did this. So I brought in this image of the map, and then I actually used the Bing Safe Search, and you can access that right here. I looked for an image online of a pirate ship. And as I mentioned before, it's a Bing Safe Search, so you don't have to worry about inappropriate content coming up. It's going to be content that is appropriate for the classroom. I searched for my ship, and then what I did is if you click on the image, you'll see this little drop down. I actually clicked on Infinite Cloner so that now I can actually move this image of the ship right in there, and I have it infinitely cloned. Another cool feature that is actually pretty new is that we do have the ability to bring in lines and shapes. And so I think for this map, the broken line would be perfect. And I'm going to make a line here. Oops, let's go back. Select my broken line, and I'm going to draw my line. Excellent. And let's move this line around just a little bit. There we go. And I think I might change the color so that everyone can see. And so I can have the starting point from my ship and where my ship docked here. Go back, and you can see that once I hit finish editing, it brings me right back to my lesson. And I was able to do that right on the fly. As you see, you can do lots of cool things with Lumio to engage your students. I'm going to pass it back to landlubber Lois.
Thanks, Asha. That was really great. So basically, what we saw today is how Lumio makes it possible for students to collaborate and create exceptional learning experiences in and out of the classroom. So, our Admiral One Eyed Asha showed us some different features along with Captain Chad. That's so funny. Captain Chipper Toes Chad. And we tease because Chad is a dancer. So, but basically, we saw features like shout it out, the super short, and then even how you can use shapes and lines in the infinite cloner to kind of make static content more interactive. Basically, this also allows your students to have a little fun and use their voice in their learning environment. So basically, you're also able to bring in that YouTube video into your lesson that plays right within the workspace and get students to collaborate. So we also have some free classroom resources when you register for this event. The great thing is you can see my little eye patch here. We have the eye patch resource that's available for you there, and you can get that by registering for the event itself. And basically, you can sign up for free for your lesson. When you register, you'll get the lesson that Asha and Chad provided you with. And you can do that by going to lum.io and sign up for free. So basically, with Lumio, you're able to deliver engaging lessons no matter where your learners are. You can sign up for your free lessons by going to lum.io, and you can get more free resources by going to go.smarttech.com/livestream.
Awesome. I love it, Lois. I mean, landlubber Lois.
Landlubber Lois. Yes. And also, a great thing that's happening is for the whole month of September, teachers can join for free just by signing up for our free contest. It will provide you with a great amount of pirate booty, right, Chad? With
Love that
that, you
booty.
can, yeah, you can earn a $2,500 Amazon gift card because we know that teachers always need more resources in their classrooms. And so all you need to do is try Lumio for free by logging in with your school email, and you're entered for a chance to win.
And don't forget, the deadline is September 30th, so enter to win immediately.
Hey everyone, this is Katie. I'm super excited to be here with Andrea. We are here to tell you all about how you can have an amazing year in your classroom with an awesome new setup. We have a great contest for you. Andrea, why don't you tell them what it's all about?
So it's a classroom makeover, just in time for the back to school season. All you need to do is go to the link below, fill out the form. It's gonna ask you for your Lumio email address. And if you don't have one, no problem. It just takes 2 seconds to fill it out and it's free.
Yeah, check out the link below. $2,500 up for grabs for you to make over your classroom. And we'll have some bonus entries for you if you share on social, get your friends to enter. Lots of great stuff to be had. So we hope you enter, have fun, good luck.
Yeah, go now. Enter, enter, enter.
Click below.